Hello and welcome back. We are so every Tuesday we are playing with a lever espresso machine. Okay, lever espresso machine, and today we are in for a treat. Bruce is going to show us his setup there, and he's gonna make us coffee. Okay, he's gonna pour some shot from La Pavoni. Can you tell us about your La Pavoni, Bruce?
May I tell you about it?
Yeah, can you tell? Oh man, that is looks really
Let's see.
nice.
Turn the machine here a little bit. This one I call my Ultra. So I just
Okay.
basically did everything I could at the time. I did this about a year and 4 months ago. So I did everything at the time I knew how to do. Since then, there's Airbuster came out. There's been a couple other things that I don't have. It's a 2004, 2004 Pro. That so you can see it's got the larger group head. It's got a larger boiler, which I like a lot. I like both those things. And I've tricked it out a lot. Let's see. On the front here, I've got indicator lights. The top row indicates what's going on when I pull a shot. The bottom, I do have a steam override. It shows what's going on with the boiler when I have the steam override going.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I can see that on the screen TV. Yeah, that looks really sharp.
Yep. I put a double portafilter, a double spout on today because I usually use a single, with an open. But I want to do something special today that I've been just getting into recently. So, little mirror on the side, temperature to do the group head. Obviously, we've got boiler pressure and then we've got group head pressure here for.
Okay, so do you have the heat sink on that thing or?
I do not because it's a Gen 3. I don't need one. Gen 2 is really the only one that really I think, benefits from the heat sink. I do have inside, which I haven't talked about. I have a stainless steel piston and a stainless steel sleeve. So everything on the inside, it's really much more temperature stable than most La Pavonis.
Okay, so where did you attach your thermal coupling there? Where did you attach to it?
Here. I did this temporarily. I put it on the front because the water comes in, swirls around the group head, the sleeve in here. So this is probably where the water falls, because this is where I've got my the hole in my sleeve. So the water swirls around and drops here. So this gives me the most accurate temperature of what's going on inside the group head. And
so did you attach it with what, tape, or how do you attach to it?
Yeah, Bong gave me some special. I think it's a Teflon tape. I can't remember. It's yellow. I can't remember. It's a thermal tape. It really does a nice job. It's just temporary right now. I want to shorten. I hate this part. You got all the extra wire.
Yeah.
But I want to shorten it eventually. But right now, I just put it on for the front. That's probably the only thing temporary I've got.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
So the light's on right now. I don't know if you saw that. This is the power light. That's switch 1.
Okay.
Before pulling the shot. So that's the pressure stat. This is the pressure stats on. This is the elements on. So right now, neither of these are off. It took me about 20 minutes to get up the temperature on its own. And right now you can see the group head's at 81, almost 82. And we're going to pull a shot around 84.
What did you set at your pressure stats?
The pressure stat set on this one at about 0.9.
0.9, okay.
Yeah, because I put the pressure stat in. I like it about 0.8, between 0.8 and 1. But I got a new one from Stefano, and so that's where it came from, him. So
you know what? So people don't know. A lot of people watching. If you don't know about what paper pressure stat does, can you explain to people out there what pressure stat does?
Pressure stat basically takes the boiler pressure, and it reads the boiler pressure, and then it shuts off the boiler at a certain time so that the temperature. That's the best way you can control the temperature in the boiler through a pressure stat.
Right,
you can't do PID. You can't do a PID and everything, but this is the low tech version. It's just pressure.
Because I mean, like mine is a Gen 2, but my pressure. If you want a powerful steam, higher the pressure stat, higher the pressure. But if you want to be like manageable, heat management, I think the lower is the better. So
Yep, you're
I,
right, totally right.
I,
So what I did with the switch too, when I flip this over, I've got a double pull switch here,
yep.
double throw. This turns on this is the double a second switch. This is I've got a little thermostat on it, and then the element's on. It'll go up to 1.8. It overrides the pressure stat,
Wow.
so I
Okay.
can actually pull steam at a higher temperature.
Man. Okay. So what are you gonna make for us today?
I've got something really special. So my friend Jason Loby, he's got into these from Naples, these dark roast. And the dark roasts are really cool because it's, you usually think of dark roast of being oily and everything. These beans
Yeah.
they're shiny, but they're not oily at
Really?
all.
Wow.
Yeah. And so we're going to taste an espresso, an ristretto, that you would get at a cafe in Naples today. That's what I'm going
Oh,
to pour.
there we go. That's it. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. So I've already weighed it out. I weighed out 14. Like I said, I put in my double spout because we're going to pull this ristretto so strong. It's only going to be about 10 to 12 milligrams when we're finished. That's what we're going to drink. So, I do the typical stuff you do, like most people. Okay. The spritz that I've got a niche. I preset it at 15 is where this seems to want to go at.
Jason so 15 is pretty much the standard. Yeah.
Yep. Jason Loby made these really cool. They call it a dark 30 base. That's an aluminum base. So I've got rid of the old base and put this base on. It's kind of a nice customization. And then I took off the top and override the switch and just use this as my top and my bellows both.
Oh, Bruce, that's pretty clever there.
I don't know if you can hear me right now.
Yeah, that's pretty clever. Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, I usually grind in my portafilter running into my funnel, but I just skip that. Sorry. So we'll do it. We'll still go into it, and then pull down the beans. So everything's out. Give a little bellow action, and boom, we're done.
So by the way, if people are watching, the Bruce is using this kind of like suction cup. Okay. A lot of physical therapists use
sputum cup, I think, is what it's real.
And I mean, this one works pretty good. I've been using it for years, and they're fantastic. They're fantastic. So you're using 14 gram.
Yep.
They got 14.
Yeah, 14, just a standard, because I'm using a standard 16-inch basket. I never got a 16 IMS basket, so I usually use my 20. But I can't use a 20, with the double spouts. Arthur Yang from B Plus really made some really nice tools when we first started our group. So that's what we got here.
Do you use puck screen?
I'm going there. So right now, Arthur also made from B Plus. He made a puck screen for this.
Yep.
So he was one of the first ones that played with this on La Pavoni, at least. So hopefully we'll fit in here. I had trouble yesterday with my puck screen and my Luca. So hopefully it's not too tall. We'll see right now, huh? Okay, so we're at 86 degrees. We're actually a little hotter than I usually want to start at, because this is just going to jump up to 92.
Exactly. Yep.
Pretty quickly. The other thing I forgot to tell you the other day, I don't know what happened to me, but you do want to purge the boiler to get rid of false pressure.
Yep.
So this is another Tudor adaptation. So it's really a nice on the steam wand. So you can lock it down, or you can just single touch it. That's locked down.
Bruce, can you give us a close up on that?
On which one? The steam?
Yeah, your steam on there, close up. Yeah.
There it is. It's from I forgot what he basically buys this part and then makes the adapters. This comes from another espresso machine in Italy. So
wow,
he doesn't make that. I forgot what the name of that is. It's been a while since I've looked at it. Okay, so we did false pressure. I locked this in too early. So what I decided to do, from Clive, I've got these two little espresso cups. So glass cups. So we're going to see what that one does. Okay. So
there we go. We lock it in.
Lock it in. My batteries. What's going on here? This thing's going to sleep on me. I just.
What kind of stir are you using, Bruce?
I've got the Cinco, the version original.
Okay.
But I just charged this battery, but I just pulled up my lever. There we go. Okay, so it did fine. These are the only two cups I could see that fit in here. I do have, the regular scale everybody else uses, but I loaned it out right now, so we don't have it. So let's tear it. There we go.
All right.
And so I'm ready to pull. I'm actually quite a bit hotter than I usually. I'm going to start at 87, but we'll see how hot it goes. I don't know. I could turn this your way just a hair. Maybe we can see if I can still do it. Okay. Well, okay. Start the timer.
Go all the way up.
All the way up. I'm going to let it set about 7 seconds.
Okay.
My timer's not working. Oh, well. That's about 7. And I'm going to give it about half a pull and give it about a bar. Just until I get a drop. Yep. There's a drop. I'm going to raise it back up.
Yeah, you're going to Fellini. Yep.
Yep, the small Fellini, mini Fellini, just to get, and then the chamber refilled.
Yep.
And then I'm going to give it pressure. And I'm going to give it about 5 bars right there. You can see the crema. This is all crema.
Wow.
And I'm already... there it is right there. I'm going to stop this one. And to stop a pull, you just pull it back up a little bit. Because I'm doing a Ristretto. Okay. There's the pull. I didn't have my timer on, so I can't tell you what it was. I'm sure somebody else was counting for me. Okay. And then, let's see if we can steam a little milk real quick. So I don't know, it takes a little while to come up. I'm going to taste this. Didn't come out evenly. It's kind of funny. You know how these usually go. I'm going to taste this before we throw any milk on it.
How's that coffee?
That's it. These are this is what Starbucks should taste like. I mean, but they tried to duplicate this kind of bean initially, but it's still, they've never been able to do it. So it's dark. It's coats your throat all the way down. I don't know what flavors. I'm not a very good flavor, person.
Is there any bitterness there or?
No, none.
Really?
None. This is a little bit less crema than I get out of my Luca. But okay, we're getting enough steam up. Let's see if I can get a little steam going here.
What kind of milk are you using, Bruce?
It's going crazy. Doing what?
What kind of milk? Are you using whole milk or?
I use half and half.
Half and half.
That's my wife's favorite. That's my wife's favorite.
Yeah, Cafe Breve, right? Breve.
Yeah, this isn't going to be Breve. This is just going to be a little stain on the top of the.
So is that what, macchiato?
Yep, I'm going to make a macchiato. Yep. So you can see my steam one.
I know. Yep.
We're up about 1.8, and then it just starts releasing everything. So that's traditionally what you would get here in Italy, I think. You don't get it.
Man,
just a little stain across the top. I'll save one for you, but you're not here.
There.
I will.
All right.
So I'm going to turn this off. We're up at 1.8 on the steam. So that's what I would normally steam at for, a latte or, breve or whatever.
Bro, so whenever your friends come over, are you using your Lucca or your Pavoni?
Depends on the friend.
Okay.
when we had a party here for my 1-year-old daughter over the weekend, and I pulled everything Luca, obviously, one after the other. But when Jason comes over, we play with this. When I've got people who understand coffee, we'll play with this. So it's at 94.7 after pulling that shot, and the steam coming up that high. So it's not that high of a temperature. It hasn't even got over. Usually it's over 100 at that point. So
you don't want to be pulling at too hot a shot either.
Nope. I'm not going to be drinking I'll drink both of these. This is about 20 milligrams. No, 20 grams. So, yeah.
That's not that bad, though. That's not bad for.
No, it's not bad at all. So those two, I pulled those two.
Yeah.
And of course, typically what you do in Naples or, any place in Italy, you go into a bar, you stand at the counter, you get your macchiato, you knock it back, in 5 minutes, you're out the door. You don't sit around and on your laptop or anything.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing about the coffee culture in Italy. That everything is fast.
Yep.
That's why it's called espresso, right? Express.
Exactly. Yeah, I turned the machine off all the way now, so neither of these two lights are on. So these are just indicator lights. They're just kind of, for idiots like me.
Hey, Bruce, can you give us a close up on your Pavoni there? Take the camera and close up.
Let's see if we can. Which part do you want to see?
Your Pavoni. Yep.
What do I got on there now?
We are looking at your Luca.
I couldn't see because golly, there you go. We got to go the other way.
Yeah, the other way.
Yeah, well, I went way too close.
Yeah, way too close, man. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, it's it's fun playing with the phone, right? So, what part you want to see? Let's see.
There we go. That. You got the temperature. You got the two gauges there. We got the one for boiler temp and also pressure.
Yep. This is the pressure for your pull and pulling the shot pressure gauge, and then we got the temperature of the group front of the. Yeah, that's it.
And so, so what do you say to people right now thinking about getting Pavoni?
If you're thinking about it, go for it. It's just, if you're thinking about buying, and you can afford it, you can get used. These machines, I picked this one up for 300 used a long time ago. I think they're probably, $400 or $500 now. But, I probably I don't know how much money I put in this. My wife's in the next room, so I'm not going to talk too loud right now.
Man.
No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all.
But it is fun, though. It is fun.
It is, it's a hobby, and a friend of mine came over yesterday and we pulled something on Luca. I pulled him one of these shots. I made him a pour over and then I pulled him a shot. I was trying to, I don't want to leave the program here. There we go.
You got it?
Looks like,
there we go.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay, let's get the frame there, Bruce. Let's get you
come down.
Yeah.
You get me in the frame?
No, you are. Yeah, of course you are. You are the star of the show.
Oh yeah. Well, no, this is the star of the show. There it is. There we go. That's the star. That's the beauty. There we go.
Hold on. Okay. Someone's correcting me right now. So espresso is a pressure. Okay, espresso is a pressure, not express. Okay. Yeah. Espresso is pressure in Italian, right? Is that true? I need a fact check on that. I think espresso was express.
I don't know.
Okay. Have you ever watched the Conan show? Conan?
Not that I can remember.
Okay, Conan is a late night talk show host, right?
Oh yeah.
And then so one of his producer, Jordan Solansky, and then he is like one of those coffee geek.
Uh-huh.
And then he said the espresso is espresso means fast, right? Espresso. So They got a funny joke there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not fast.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
I looked at your short video the other day, the ones that went viral.
Oh man.
Yeah, half the comments are like, "Okay, I just ordered my espresso. I'll be back this evening to pick it up."
Yeah. But you know what? But some reason people love those kind of video. You know what
I
I mean?
know the shorts.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, people
TikTok
love
type.
it. You know, I think I'm gonna make that with my Lapaboni too. I mean, but Lapaboni is one of those machines that the consistency, is a little tricky. Kind of like back to back to back shot.
Yep.
Man,
Yeah. See, we're at 93.6, so we could pull it. I'm sure it could pull another shot
yeah, be careful
now.
on the head. So do you I mean, obviously, if someone wants to buy, you recommend to get the Pro, right? The Pro, the larger boiler, correct?
Yeah, a lot of people like the other because the Euro Piccolos are so much more common than a Pro. So and they're cheaper, a little bit. So it's a good way to get started. I like it because I can run water out and play with it
I
and
know. Yep.
pull extra shots. I used to run the water through my group head. I would have done that if we had started like 10 minutes in and I wanted to
Yep.
bring the group head up to temperature. I would have run some water through, and then you're always like you did a couple shots last time and you were almost down at the bottom. Couldn't even hardly do milk last time.
It's crazy. I mean, mine is like Pro too, but man, I mean, I go through a lot of water.
Yeah, you
That's
must have.
why. I mean, that's why I gotta refill it every single time. I gotta refill it every time there. So
I always refill at the end of, I turn my machine off, I let it
yeah.
cool down, and then I fill it before I put it away. So,
Oh, you know what? I mean, sometimes if I'm in a rush, I mean, I put the water right away. So you
yeah.
release the valve, the steam valve, and I open
Yep.
up the top. Yep.
Yep. You can do that. You can do that. You can let the pressure up pretty easily that way.
Oh yeah. Well, we got some few comments right now. People are watching. We got people from all over the world today.
That's
One person
nice.
from we got Richard from France there.
Oh, hi.
Let's see here. We have a Nick. Okay, let's see. Nick went to Italy. Hey, Bruce, have you been to Italy?
Have I been to Italy? Yes.
Yeah.
Several times. We were there. We went for the coffee show like 3 years ago
Okay.
before COVID hit in 2019 in the fall. That was wonderful. Had such a great time.
So how's your coffee versus their coffee?
Well, it's a total different coffee. I mean,
Real?
this is more like theirs right now.
Okay.
But usually with the medium roast and the light roast, you get those in specialty shops. But a lot of the other people will pull more of a shot like I did because it's a milk drink and
I mean,
just
comes to taste wise, I think is that different than states?
the difference in taste
Yes. How's
between Italy.
Italy versus here?
Well, if they're pulling, it depends upon their beans and the roast. I mean, a lot of people buy the same beans we do from Denmark and and other places and the United States. I mean, there's everybody ships worldwide, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of discussion on the Pavoni groups always about can you pull a light roast on this machine? Is it better for medium and dark roasts? And I think it's probably better for medium and dark roast myself. But some people know how to do it. They raise the temperature and they pull. They do a larger pre-infusion. There's all sorts of. You can just take care of any kind of element in here you want to, pretty much.
I mean, like my lapaboni, I think mine gets really hot
Mm-hmm.
even with heat sink.
Yep, I think you
So
should try the bong isolator
I
just
know.
for
Yep.
giggles.
I think I'm gonna do that next time. By the way, people ask you about. Have you ever any thoughts on Flare 58?
I have never been a fan of of machines where I have to put water in and I have to
Okay.
control it. I like the boilers myself,
Yep.
but that's just me. I mean, there's a lot of people who love them. I've never I pulled a few shots on a flare, but I'm not a fan. I mean, I have the most fun machine here. Why should I buy a flare?
That's I think the ban is asking right there. The ban is asking. Yeah, because I think he's right because I mean there's something about La Pavoni. There's so much. I mean, it is a lot of fun. Okay, once you pull the great shot, it's very
Mhm.
satisfying. Just like
Yep.
hit a home run. So
Yeah, it keeps you coming back. Can I do it again? Can I do it again?
yep,
Because the reason why these machines are the best in my eyes is that this is where you learn what coffee is about, how it's made, and you can control the factors.
because
You
yep.
know,
I mean, you control the pressure. You control the water temperature as well. I mean,
yeah,
you control the every single step of it. So
yeah, not
okay,
just the tamp and the grind and all that stuff. It's all the rest of the stuff too.
I mean that's why. I mean, if you guys learn how to make coffee, the La Pavoni is good way to start. Okay,
Yeah,
let's put it that way. That's a good way to
yeah.
start.
And if you have a research mentality, so that you want to research it, you want to figure it out. Some people do it as an art.
It
They
is art, isn't
fall
it?
upon it.
Yeah.
They fall upon it. They go, "This is a great
Yeah.
shot. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it works." And they repeat it, and it works for them. So
Yes, it is. By the way, people, it's about 40 people watching right now. Make sure a thumbs up on this video. And also, I'm gonna again big shout out to Bruce there hanging out with us today. So, are you going to California?
we're heading tomorrow morning early. Yep.
Man, how's the
Yeah,
rain
we're going this.
situation? How's the rain
Yeah,
situation in San Diego?
San Diego, they had some flooding, but
Okay.
we're going to go up to by Del Mar where it's a little bit higher, so we
Yep.
probably shouldn't have any problem. But
Man.
yeah, it's stopping to rain today. I think there may be a few showers tomorrow, but then
Okay. And
looks like in the 60s and sunny again.
so, are you planning on? Oh, you told me you're gonna what? Visit the local coffee shop, right?
I do. I like to do that. And we were near Solano Beach, and there's a couple
Yeah.
of really nice coffee shops there that we go to. And then you can go to, Bird Rock. You can, head down in San Diego. It's a coffee mecca in terms
Oh,
of
good.
coffee. Yeah.
All
And
right, bro.
why take equipment? Well, I'm flying, obviously, first, but
Exactly.
I like to go and meet the locals.
Sure. All right, bro. So thank you so much for having us today.
And thank you.
All right, and enjoy your vacation. Okay.
Oh, thank you very much.
And
I'll,
I'm
I'll
gonna
be tuning in. I'll be tuning in when I can.
sounds good. All right, I see you next time.
Okay. Bye-bye.
So I'm gonna big shout out to Bruce for hanging out with us today. Okay, make sure to check out the Bruce channel. So Bruce has a lot of great videos on La Pavoni as well. So make sure to check it out. And then I think I'm gonna see you guys next. Hold on, I'm gonna check out some of your comments there right now. Okay, hold on. I've got Jersey. Okay, hold on. We have Ed. Ed say Irish coffee is the best.
Is my buddy or my son-in-law Steve on?
Steve? I
Steve,
don't know.
he was going to be. But he also has a lot of spouse like me, so
Really?
yeah.
So we have a Steve, somebody here. Steve X Soln. I don't know who that is. You got somebody. Yeah. We got some few people around. We have a few
That's
people
cool.
watching at the moment. And then we have yes. Yes. Yeah, your son-in-law is there right now.
Is that Creative Steve-O?
Yeah, we got Steve. Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
So where is your son-in-law at? He's in St. Minnesota too?
He lives 7 minutes from here.
7 minutes.
Yep. And my other daughter lives 7 minutes the other way. So we're in a triangle.
Wow. Man, lucky you. Goodness.
And 2 grandkids, and yeah, it's fun.
Oh man, that's awesome. By the way, somebody asked me about this suction cup working on Bravo Barista Espresso Pro. Uh, not really. I mean, you could use it, but yeah. No.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need a bellow for Espresso Pro. I usually use a cover to just tap it down. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, don't spend money on bellow for Express or Pro there. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Bruce. I'm gonna see you next time.
Yep. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.